FLTI builds voice.
FLTI is a gift to your community.
FLTI is empowering.
FLTI es poderoso y es un lugar seguro para nuestras familias.
FLTI is democracy. It's a nonpartisan, it's a community-wide opportunity.
I am a family leader.
With me being a single parent of 3 children, FLTI gave me the avenues for my own ability, but not only for my own ability, but for the ability for other people in the communities.
So FLTI equips families to authentically partner for better outcomes for children. Outcomes in health, outcomes in education, outcomes in community wellness.
What is family leadership training? It's not a parenting class. It's a unique program. It's about civics and democracy and finding your own voice and meeting the movers and shakers in our community and becoming part of sort of an inner network.
FLTI to me brings this ability for people to come together and grow and build these communities that have the opportunity to just truly change lives.
FLTI is for everybody.
A lot of those people who are left out, we see that over 35% of the people who are in the cohort either don't have a high school diploma, they don't have a GED, or they have a high school diploma or a GED. So that group at the bottom of sort of our educational ladder, if you will, are engaged in this program. They want to be here. They want to commit those 20 weeks to participating.
There are people in there from so many different backgrounds, but in there we're all equals.
More importantly, it brings together diversity of thought.
And they show up. They show up every week.
And actually, I'm proud to say I was one of the people that didn't miss a class. So how do you like that?
Everyone walks into that first session a little bit naive and a little bit green.
I just went for the food, and then I got invited to FLTI, and that's when I got the leader out of me.
When I started FLTI, I'm unsure, and I felt alone.
They are searching for a way to really make a difference in their own lives, but also in the lives of children and their community.
I'm a lot more courageous. It's given me the confidence. I can talk to different people. I can express myself better, I believe, through FLTI.
I think the magic ingredient in FLTI is the people themselves. They create that dynamic interaction that really makes people want to be there, makes people want to participate, and really makes them want to complete the program.
That a lot of thought and a lot of heart has been put behind the design and the implementation and the evaluation of the program.
The foundations that are taught in this curriculum in FLTI are fantastic.
The formula worked well.
And when they leave, they're empowered with all of the tools, resources, and the community necessary to really do that and believe, truly believe, that yes, I can do this.
Because they've learned how their community works. They've learned how to speak up.
You can get something out of this class wherever you are at on your professional spectrum or your experience level.
During phase 2 of the FLTI program, participants fill up their toolbox with lots of different civic tools.
One of the things I'm most proud of with the involvement for our FLTI since the beginning is our engagement with our community and most importantly our state representatives.
Is how easy it actually is to approach an elected official.
The governor's office is absolutely accessible to families and to FLTI families. We've also hosted them when they've come down to the state capitol. And for me it's important for citizens, for individuals to see the legislative process in action, to see their elected officials in action.
The tools that I learned in FLTI I've been using today.
And I mean the projects are just amazing. The depth of the projects, the variety of the projects. And I think you can tell that each participant in the class, they choose a project that they're really passionate about.
My community project was Healthy Kids in Action. It's an exercise class. Yeah, it's for kids after school.
My project is to promote and encourage community to become more involved in educating themselves and others of the hearing impaired population.
My FLTI project was creation of the Family Support Network.
Community projects that actually exist beyond just a project. They're implemented by communities, they're taken up by communities, and if that's not an example of evidence-based programs or a really good return on investment, I don't know what is.
And many of these programs go on to continue after the class is over. Some of them establish businesses based on these programs. And these programs help people in our community. They help build hope in the community, they help bring compassion, they help bring justice to the community. So this establishes a network of people giving back to the community, and that's a very sustainable model.
It is so exciting to see adults who grow and blossom in leadership skills that they had no idea they ever had before.
FLTI gives people the skills, it gives them the tools, it gives them the knowledge, the connections, and the support of a class to do that, to contribute directly to their community. And that's, democracy isn't just voting. It shouldn't just end there. It should end with informing yourself, and it should also end with volunteering and continue with volunteering and contributing to the community. And I think that's when democracy works the best.
The true brilliance of FLTI is in the skills it gives the students to collectively transform our communities and transform policies and programs and supports that otherwise wouldn't happen.
And so I clearly see it as an investment in individuals, in their families, in the whole notion of civic engagement, and certainly improving and strengthening our communities.
And a lot of people, they see a need and they see a problem in the community and they want somebody else to fix it. Why doesn't somebody do something about that? Or why doesn't somebody meet that need? Or why doesn't the government meet that need? And we do a lot, but really, what really makes a difference in the community is people stepping in and meeting needs. And you know, that's what FLTI does. It empowers the people, it gives them the skills, it gives them the support to really make a difference as people in their community.
I think FLTI inspires hope. It gives people a voice and a platform that they would not have otherwise. It gives people a reason to care because they believe that they can actually make a difference, they can actually make an impact.
FLTI challenges us to shift from servicing families to partnering with families. And that's a whole different way of thinking about how we fund programs and initiatives in our state and in our country. So if we look at FLTI as an investment for long-term economic development, long-term positive outcomes for children, then we see that investing in families and the empowerment and the self-sufficiency of families to make change, that's why FLTI is unique. And that's the difference between servicing families and partnering with families.